shot at immunity today and I decided to play it safe. I'm going to cook a dish that I've cooked a dozen times before. I just know the judges are going to love it. It's rich, it's decadent. Today I'm making like a Nyonya chicken curry. Why do they call it a Nyonya chicken curry? Well, that's none of your business. Basically, it's like shallots, lemongrass, garlic, ginger, and some galangal. I'm going to blend that into a paste with some curry powder, some spices, and then you just fry that, throw the chicken in, some coconut milk, and it's basically heaven. First off, I just give all the aromatics, the garlic, lemongrass, ginger, a bit of a bash in the mortar and pestle, and then I throw them into the blender, and it's time to make the rempah, this spice paste. A little bit of oil as well to help it blend. I'm really grateful to be cooking for immunity today because I am immunocompromised. So I'm blending the rempah and all of a sudden I remember that tomorrow the real estate is coming for an inspection. And I'd be pretty surprised if he's been self-isolating. So now I'm trying to blend this spice paste. But all I can think about is how excruciating small talk with the real estate will be. And I start to cry. I'm sorry. I think it's the emotion of everything of the last few weeks, and it's just the dread of having to make small talk with the real estate. Oh man. I think on my feet and I'm like, oh, this rempah's got shallots in it. I can blame the shallots. It's onions. But, you know, I actually put the shallots in the fridge for a couple of hours before chopping them. So, you know, I'm too smart to let shallots make me cry. The final step for the rempah, I blend in some Belacan. It's like a Malaysian shrimp paste. This stuff tastes amazing, but it smells like a bit. And my rempah's ready to fry. Oh yeah, it's so simple. I always wondered how you make it look like they're crying now, even though this bit's filmed way later. So I'm cutting up some chicken thighs. I'm using chicken thighs because they're just juicier, there's more flavour, but you don't want to cut the pieces too small because they will shrink down when you're cooking the curry. So I throw my spice paste into the wok, some coconut cream just to add a bit of fat, and I'm just going to fry this for about 10 minutes just to release all the wonderful flavours in that paste. Some cinnamon, star anise, some cloves, and some curry leaves. We just have to cook this for ages. You know, at this stage of the competition, I'm just grateful for each cook. I've definitely had close calls. I've learnt a lot how to butterfly a spatchcock, how to spatchcock a butterfly. I've learnt how not to use a hibachi grill and how flammable my girlfriend's hair is. The kitchen's smelling amazing. The rempah looks dark and rich. Those shallots have released all their sweetness. Everything's cooked off nicely. Now it's time to go in with the coconut milk. chicken's in, it's starting to cook down, it smells amazing. And I realised, because of all the stress about the real estate, I've forgotten the potato. I spent too long worrying about the small talk tonight. I forgot about the baby chat. I'm a little bit frantic now, trying to keep an eye on the chicken while also chopping the baby chat. But I get things under control. I've got my potatoes parboiling about 8 minutes, and then I'm going to throw them in with the rest of the curry. I throw in some salt. And some sugar. You know, after the hibachi disaster, I could easily have been sent home. It was really just luck that I found that bag of chips in the pantry. So today I've prepared some roughly cut deli chips with sea salt and sunflower oil.
I mean, who doesn't love that crunch of a golden potato chip?
So this is exactly what I've been looking for. The potato has soaked up all of that flavour, the chicken is tender, and that gravy has cooked down beautifully. I can see the oils have separated, which means there's only a couple more minutes and this dish is ready to serve. I'm going to serve it with some rice today and some cabbage on the side. I could have served it with roti, but roti's got a lot of butter in it and I'm immunocompromised and I want to stay on the healthier side. Also, in my experience, roti is a little bit flaky. He said, what? Flaky? I can't believe it.